Ladies and gentlemen, back at it again. Another lit match. Tonight we are watching Uncensored. What year?
96, baby.
1996. Go to 2 hours and 15 minutes of this pay-per-view.
Yeah.
This is Hulk Hogan and the Macho Man Randy Savage versus the Alliance to end Hulkamania. It's at least 8 dudes. I think it's 8.
Mm-hmm.
So Hogan and Macho Man versus 8 dudes in a what do they call it? There's a ton of cages. It's crazy.
We'll hear the name of it and we'll remind you of what it's called. It's called something crazy. I was not watching at this time, and I'm glad I wasn't watching WCW. I was watching WWF. Whatever the fuck they were called at that point. But anyway, yeah. 2 hours, 15 minutes, right? Right on the fucking nose. WCW Uncensored, 1996. Pull out the peacock. Got him, whip it out. When you get to that point, you're going to see Macho Man and Hogan going up scaffolding like they're about to clean windows or paint a fucking building.
Enter the third level.
Yeah. Starting at the top. Working your way down. We'll walk you through the rules and nonsense of this stupid fucking match as we go along. But,
yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. Also, here, I'm going to fix this real quick before we get started, just because I want you to see more of my beautiful face. All right, that's better. And plus, there's some cool autographs in the back.
The autographs, that makes sense.
Cool. But all right, you guys ready? There we go.
Macho Man and Hulk Hogan. Mm-hmm. This is...
What's interesting for me is I was a reverse Macho Man fan. When I was a kid, I was such a Hogan fan that I did not care for Macho Man, and for the longest time, I did not respect him. And then as I got older, that's when I really became a fan of Macho Man. And he really...
I always liked Macho Man.
He was never my guy.
He wasn't my guy ever.
Yeah, Hogan was always
But I always
guy.
did like... Hogan was.
Yeah, I never was a fan of Macho Man. But as I got older, I started getting into his character more. Dude. I think him and Ric Flair... I think we're the first guys to have real swag.
So they start off this very first level of whatever the fuck this monstrosity is Arn Anderson and Ric Flair fighting against Hogan and Macho Man.
Which, look, here's a thought. Maybe just have a regular match with, I don't know,
those 4.
Everybody underneath. No pun intended. Get them the fuck out of there. How about that shit? Wouldn't that just make life easier? Don't you think?
It probably would have, but look at Arn Anderson with the whole sweatsuit on.
It looks stupid.
It does. Because everybody else is in like wrestling gear.
But even Flair and Macho Man up there look cool. So, I don't... Just, again...
Flair got the green tights on in this one, too. That's cool. That's different.
Yeah. Flair was good with that. Switching it up a little bit. I don't like the hair here, though. Let's go back to the old shit.
He looks like my grandfather with his hair like that right there. Yeah,
very much so. It aged him. Yeah,
Arn Anderson looks like the guy who drank too much at the NASCAR rally.
Yeah.
And just was like, all right, fuck it, I'm fighting everybody.
But we'll still stab you.
Yeah, probably.
Especially if your name is Sid Vicious.
Yes, with some scissors.
With some scissors, yeah. You'll get stabbed back, but you'll get some licks in, all right? Just lots of stabbing going on. That's crazy to think about. And they work together afterwards. You know? Like, I think Sid was like eventually fired from WCW, but later in time, he did come back. So at one point, they worked in the same company together.
How reinforced do you think this is? Because Undertaker and Mankind were breaking through the shit.
So here's the thing. Good point. The reason I think that happened in that match, from what Taker and Mick Foley said, was the plan was for him to take a chokeslam through it and for it to start to give away. And then for him to take another one and for it to start to give away more.
The shit was breaking while they were walking.
Yeah, it wasn't done right. That was the whole point. The gimmick didn't happen right, and he fell through it. It wasn't supposed to happen that way.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the level.
If you think about it realistically, John, like if you're making a fence like that, what they probably did was wrap the fence around
Yeah,
the pulleys.
it would make sense.
Right. And look at it. That's exactly what they did. Where what we watched, like you said, in the Cell match was gimmicked on purpose, and it just went wrong.
Yeah.
And Mick Foley almost
fair.
died, you know.
I'm looking at the level below them after Flair and Arn Anderson. I saw Ming. I saw Kevin Sullivan.
Which are all badasses. But again, you're sacrificing those guys for...
And this is Hogan at, like, in between steroids.
Yeah.
Very thin, very lean Hogan.
I want to add more to this. So, cage matches. It's hard to fucking see. Imagine you paid money to see this match. You can't see shit.
Well, that's why all those lights are up there.
It's not helping.
They're trying.
Yeah.
They're trying.
It's just not helping. Cage
matches back in the day with the old steel blue ones with the fucking very big spaces in between.
Yeah.
I think that might have been easier than the actual fencing ones.
They say that those ones hurt the most. That's why they stopped
I'm
doing
sure
them.
they hurt more.
Where are you at on
the
cage
fans
matches? You like them?
And
what kind of cage match do you like? You like the escape concept, or you like the y'all are locked in this motherfucker until someone gets pinned?
To me, if that's going to be the stipulation where it's somebody pinned or submits, it needs to be Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
The cage, if you can escape, you should win. I don't like the whole door escape shit.
I like the escape thing. It's fucking
I don't like the door escape. I like to climb over the top.
So either climb over the top, pinfall, or submission.
Pinfall or submission in Hell in a Cell. If you're going to have a cage match, the only way to win should be escaping the cage over the
lame.
top.
I don't like the escape aspect.
I don't like the door aspect of it.
I agree.
So fucking stupid.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Especially when you look at how it can be used, there's no way anybody looks good. Case in point, the Damian Priest way that he won his cage match.
Mm-hmm. The way that Solo just beat Jacob. Fucking stupid.
It's dumb. Yeah, I agree. So you get rid of the door, and I don't know. I don't like the escape thing. I'm more like I feel like the cage match initially was set up to
keep people in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was.
And here's the thing: Hell in the Cells keep people in, but everybody escapes and jumps off of it, so it's not like it keeps people in anymore.
Yeah, but
anyway.
it doesn't. But it doesn't change the outcome of the match if you escape the Hell in a Cell.
True. That's why I
so that's kind of the thing that I think. Like, okay, if we're gonna have a steel cage match, it needs to be escaping the cage to win.
Right.
But not the door.
Yeah. The only thing I think that it adds to in a cage match is it makes the heel get to be more heelish, trying to run away from
either that or being more violent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I could see that. Flair got him in a figure... Oh, no. Mach got Flair in a figure four? Or what are we doing here?
Yeah, and then Hogan is in a leg lock or a figure four, I believe, from Arn.
Yeah.
And now they're both rolling him over.
Yeah,
so now they're both
flip. It's called a Doomsday Cage match.
Yeah.
By the way. And it's fucking awful.
Oh, on a side note, the reason we watch this is because this sucked a dick. We looked up worst rated
WCW matches.
WCW
it was
matches.
Up there.
And here's the thing: we looked up worst rated matches, and then I was like, "Look, you gotta look up the worst WCW ones because they always did these weird gimmick matches that
what is
never
going
worked.
on down there?
Smoke.
That was.
It looks like the guys down there are wrestling, and they're just not.
He's fighting. Oh no, it's not Smoke. That's. Oh, so they have to escape.
Yeah.
It's not a pinfall.
No.
They have to get just down to the next tier.
I guess.
And they're down next tier, and it looks like Ming.
Now they're beating. Now they're
Kevin
four
Sullivan.
guys.
Kevin Sullivan, Ming. Is that Lex Luger? And Barbarian.
Yep. That was terrible.
Is
you
that
saw Hogan? He just threw him lightly.
Is that Luger?
Yep.
Luger, Kevin Sullivan, Ming, and Barbarian.
Sure is Luger.
It is. He's gonna close. I thought he would close the door.
So from what I had heard on podcasts and kind of read, doing research because I'm a fucking history buff, or I just like wrestling history. Brian Pillman was supposed to be in this match, and this is what set his character, the loose cannon, in motion. Because he didn't want to... He's like, why the fuck am I going to get in this match just to lose to Hogan?
Yeah.
Like, he saw it different than these other guys. You know, these other guys looked at it like, I'm going to be in a match with Hogan. Cool. Pillman was...
But all these guys, other than Kevin Sullivan at this point, had made a lot of money with Hogan.
Agreed. Like, they were... And here's another thing. They were already established characters. Like, it's hard to kind of break Ric Flair, Arn
the Barbarian,
Anderson, the Barbarian.
Haku.
Yeah, they were already who they were. Brian Pillman's still trying to kind of make his name. So so that was kind of interesting that is what kind of catapulted his character to what it became. And it ultimately ended up not becoming, which is unfortunate. Crazy story.
Yeah.
Wrestling's a fucking weird business. It's a crazy business.
Bunch of...
We talked about wrestling movies. All right, we were talking about that, all right? That's a great point because, and I might have brought this up in the episode that we were talking about it, and he had a reel that he cut out of it. Anyway, when you watch a movie, right, like with an actor, the actor's name is what is associated to the character in the movie, okay? Tom Hanks played
Forrest
Gump, right?
Okay, I'm with you so far.
Forrest Gump did not play the guy in Lost, or the movie that Tom Hanks was in, where he
Castaway.
You know what I'm saying? So when you watch No Holds Barred,
Terry Bollea played Hulk Hogan, but Hulk Hogan played the guy.
That's my point. It's a crazy business. This is the only business in the world where the character you play, like even Dave Bautista, he's Batista. Right? Like in these movies, his name, he's billed as Dave Bautista.
Yes.
But he's WWE superstar Batista, Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
It's The Rock. Is
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
And Hulk Hogan as Rip Taylor in No Holds Barred or Suburban Commando or it's a crazy business. The Miz.
Yes.
The Marine. Randy Orton. I know it's his name, but the character of Randy Orton is in, like, it's just very...
It's interesting.
Even Dean Ambrose, I believe. Dean Ambrose was in a movie for WWE and was Dean Ambrose, was billed as Dean Ambrose in the movie.
Yeah.
And
his name is Jonathan Good.
Wow. Crazy. Yeah. It's just a weird fucking business. It's wild.
That's fair. They're on the scaffolding. You're supposed to be in the cage fighting people.
True.
Kevin Sullivan is underrated.
Just saying. I think he will go down more of like a mind in the business and like behind the scenes than on screen.
But he was good.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about? Here's another genre that's like that, rap. Like hip hop.
Yeah.
Nas, DMX, Busta Rhymes, Ja Rule. They were there.
Ludacris Bridges.
He kind of eventually went to that. But even LL Cool J is just LL Cool J. Mm-hmm. Like Ice-T is Ice-T. A lot of those guys just stayed their
Well,
Ice Cube.
So it's still entertainment.
What's Ice Cube's real name? He just literally Ice Cube in all these movies.
It's entertainment still.
Yeah. So maybe that's what it is. Like when you become an entertainer and go into acting, you keep your entertainment name.
Ice Cube, everybody knows his real name.
I don't know his real name.
Ice Cube?
Yeah.
It's O'Shea Jackson.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I was right, because his kid's a fucking junior. Okay, so I guess I didn't know that.
Ice-T?
But maybe I'm just like... He's just
Ice-T, no clue.
Yeah.
Ice-T, no clue what his name is.
It'd be wild if he just didn't have a T.
I'm pretty sure if his last name is T.
Yeah.
T-E-A.
Also, on a side note, they're out of the cage already, and Hogan's wrestling...
And he
has a microphone for some reason hitting him.
But that's 6 of the 8 people. Who are the other 2?
I don't know.
Is it the Giant? That's probably what it is.
Do you have to end up in the ring? Is that
I don't know
what the match is?
I have no clue what the fuck the point of
Big
this
boot,
is.
Leg drop?
I'm pretty sure the point of this match is to make Hogan and Macho Man look like they're the end all be all.
Yep. You think having them beat 8 guys or whatever in a match? Yeah.
There's only 6 though. It's supposed to be 8 people. Maybe there's 2 more.
Maybe it's the 2 and 6. Maybe that's what the 8-person match is. I don't know.
It's 2.
This is
then
WCW.
4. That's 6.
They can't even get their own matches correct because it didn't even say in the
No, they got a
thing, eight person when you go to Peacock. So but
so I
this is why I
really
watch
feel like
WCW.
there's two others that are going to come out. It's going to be like the Giant and somebody else ridiculous.
And Mr. Potato Man, Mr. Potato Head,
Mr. Potato Head?
Mr. Potato
Could
Head.
be. It very well could be.
What is this? Now they're going back to the fucking cage. Savage. We can hear the background a little bit, which is nice because I like hearing Heenan and Shivani kind of go back and forth. It's funny.
And it's funny.
And they're trying to sell this, and it's...
You look at these guys, and Luger is going to beat the shit out of all of them.
Suplex on the floor here? And, of course, the camera doesn't pick it up. Oh, I guess they blocked it.
We still have not seen...
I heard Z Gangster. So maybe that's another one.
And the ultimate solution? What's the ultimate solution? It's got to be
the Wall. You remember the Wall?
Yeah. It can't be the Wall.
Yeah. That they changed his name to the Ultimate Solution.
All I know is Carter's about to get karate chopped.
Yeah. He's cop knocking.
They won't answer.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Go upstairs. We're fucking doing something.
Why?
Lex Luger. God, he's got quite a mullet.
Always. He's always had a glorious mullet. A mane. Fucking Luger. I was all about the fucking Lex Express and shit when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was right at my peak.
I did not enjoy...
I really did. But then even as a young kid, when I started to watch him wrestle, I'm like, he just doesn't do anything. He's just clotheslines and bad punches and then the torture rack, which is stupid.
Yeah.
It's a lame finisher.
It really doesn't even hurt.
Yeah. You just hold them on your shoulders and go, and then they're like, no, I don't like this. Stop it. They tap.
Put me down.
So, like from like a visual point, I get why they do it. It looks cool because you're putting a guy on your shoulder. And like, I'm not downplaying because I am, 190 pounds. I can't put anybody on my shoulders.
I used to
my
do that
kid,
to people all the time. It didn't hurt them.
Right. But I just don't buy it. Now, when Lex had the surgery and got the steel plate in and would take the thing down and do the forearm, that was cool.
I liked him then.
A little different.
That was the only time I've ever liked him.
If he would have kept with it, the forearm probably would have got better. But instead, we went the torture rack. And again, you pigeonhole yourself when you do a move like that because when they want to make you the champ in WWF and the champ is Yoko fucking Zuna, what are you going to do? Huh? Goza. What you going to do?
I tell you what. I would have gave up.
He took care of him.
I would have gave up
Hulk
way
Hogan?
sooner than that.
All right. Yeah, that's true. Hulk Hogan, if you watch that chair shot there, he always took care of people overly on chair shots. He could just not give a chair shot. He was too scared to hurt somebody, which shows, I think, the kind of guy he probably was in the ring. He didn't want to hurt nobody. But on the same aspect, like if they're like, yo, hit me with a fucking chair,
just
hit him with a fucking chair, dude. Again, Luger right there. I'm not saying lay it in, but just if either do it or don't. Maybe that's where I'm at. Like, yeah. I'm not critiquing a chair shot.
Either hit him with the shit
lay it and
or
do
don't
it,
do
or
it.
just don't even do it. It's like a chop. Either lay it the fuck in, make it count, or don't do it at all.
Yes.
Right?
I'm with you. Especially today.
Yeah.
If you're gonna chop somebody, it's got to be Gunther.
Just fucking lay it in. Punk was laying him in too. He can throw a good chop.
Oh no, there's a couple guys now that could,
but AW side, there's a lot of good choppers.
The standard bearer for chops right now is Gunther.
Of course,
it's Gunther.
Yeah.
Do you see Bret Hart recently came out and said that
Just salty
it's
about
lazy shit
everything.
wrestling?
And look, Bret's my favorite. He always will be. But he is the saltiest fucking... Eric Bischoff and him are the same person. Whether they want to admit it or not, they both... If they didn't do it, it sucks.
Here comes Z Gangster and...
The Final Solution.
the Final Solution, who is just some diesel...
Yeah. Again, I think that's the Wall. That's what he was. How is this still a thing? You know, tiny Zeus Lister. Fucking Debo.
The Final Solution.
He was called something else.
That's not the Wall. I think the Wall was taller than him.
All right. You're right. But that guy there, and maybe I have it wrong.
He almost looks like it's the Warlord.
He's just, I don't know. Why does Hogan look so scared?
That's a big son of a
lighting looks
bitch.
cool, yeah, it does.
It's a big son of
He
a
is
bitch.
big. Thinking so is Tiny Zeus Lister, and he has no business being in there.
That's my boy, punk.
I'm glad we're watching this.
No,
This is
that's
horrible.
definitely not the word. It's just some
Big-
wide. It's just some wide son of a
Some
bitch.
big oafy dude. This is so bad.
Look at the power of the Ultimate Solution.
Awful.
Hogan's like, man, I wish I would have kept taking steroids.
He was just... his shit was better with story. Like, him and Andre wasn't a great match, but the story, the setting, great.
So they tried with a story for this. Because you weren't watching at that time,
Right.
there was an alliance to end Hulkamania.
I get it.
All the heels in the company were working together to try to end Hulkamania.
I know. I've read up on the story behind it, but again,
This is
what
1996.
What are you getting out of this though? You're sacrificing 8 people on your roster. That's what you're doing. You're burying 8 people. You didn't bury Flair and Anderson, Luger, I guess, but you're not helping them. Every other guy is not. It didn't do anything for anybody here, and it's not good. It didn't sound good. The reason this match happens is because Hogan wanted it to happen, and people in charge were like, okay. And I don't blame them. Hogan was a top draw for years. Macho Man was a top draw for years.
Yeah.
If they want to do it, you're going to listen to them and probably like, all right, let's do it.
We just said this guy's name probably a dozen times. I can't remember what it is.
Who?
The guy who Hogan's fighting right now.
Oh, I don't know.
The end, whatever the fuck his name
Oh,
is.
the Final Solution?
The Final Solution. The guy can't even walk.
Right. They changed his name. That's what it is. Because I believe the Final Solution was Hitler's, saying or thing for the war, and they ended up changing it because he was like
Okay.
a war character or whatever, and they ended up changing his name. Maybe that's when he became the Wall. I don't know. But I know that...
And then it went to the Wall because it was Germany?
Yeah. I think that's maybe what it went to. Like, even that wasn't good.
No, he's just big.
Yeah.
He's just wide. He looks like fucking Butch.
He is wide. He's built like a bear. He's huge.